Hi, Mark.
And good morning from me. Happy Sunday, Cisa. How you doing? You all right?
Doing good, thank you. Hope you're well.
Yeah,
And
really well.
did you have a good week?
Uh, yeah, it's been a good week. It's been a good week. Everything's good. Everything's good. Things are starting to get back to normal, and people are kind of doing their thing again. So it's nice.
Yes.
Um, Super excited about this interview that you did this week with Renata.
Yes.
Did I get it right?
Yes. Perfect.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So I watched it. Obviously, it was you that interviewed her. And firstly, what a beautiful soul of a woman she is. That's the first thing that jumped out at me. So nicely, so softly spoken. I like that. I love that. Um, and you know because you interviewed her, but smiling all the way throughout.
I
I
know.
love that. Even when she's talking about real challenge and real pain, she's smiling. And that's incredibly touching. I think. Yeah, remarkable lady, and of course, when we're talking about cancer and things that it attacks affects so many people's lives. So yeah, it's such a relevant topic, but yeah, credible lady, and you known for a long time, right?
Yeah, yeah. We went to school together in Brazil. Yeah, for many years. Yeah. But she was in my older brother's class. So year, I guess you say in England. I don't know, but yeah,
You would, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. She's
No,
fantastic. Yeah, it was a great interview.
hmm.
I guess let's get to it.
Let's do it.
Good morning, everyone. Today I am here with a friend of mine. We go back a few years. She's Brazilian and she's from my hometown, Salvador. We went to the same school together. She was in my older brother's class. And so this is Renata Santos. Thank you for being here on our show, Renata.
Thank you for inviting me.
Of course. So, Renata, would you introduce yourself to us, please?
Sure, I will. My name is Renata, and I am 39 years old now. I am a Brazilian. I am married, and I don't have children yet, but I have a dog, and her name is Elena. And I'm a pre-K teacher at the Pan American School, our old school here. I am back as a teacher.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, I miss our school. It's so different now too.
Yes.
Like, it's much bigger now. Like,
Yes, if you have the chance to come back here in Brazil, don't come and visit us. Take a time to visit the school. You will
yes,
be impressed how many changes it went along these years.
yeah. I want to show my son. My son has,
This will be perfect.
yeah. Show him this is where mommy went to school like for many years.
This will be
Oh,
great.
yeah.
And he will enjoy a lot. I'm sure of that.
Definitely. um, so Hinata was diagnosed with cancer. And so she is going to tell us how this experience was for her.
Mhm.
So, how old were you when you found out you had cancer?
I was at the age of 36 back in 2017, 3 years ago. I was diagnosed with invasive ductal breast carcinoma, which is commonly known as breast cancer on the left side.
On the left side.
Yes.
And 36, I see. How was your initial reaction?
At first, I couldn't believe that this was the result. what always came to my mind was that we could only have breast cancer at the age of 50 years old or more, never with 36 years old. But also at that time, I got the chance to meet other girls that were even younger than me,
Oh.
that were facing the same thing, the same treatment. And my mom, she went to pick the result up at the doctor. And what I could never imagine was that she was going to open it.
Oh.
And yes, she did. She did open it. She
She
called me
couldn't
right
wait.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah. She called me right away to talk about it. And she even asked me to make a search at Google, which I refused myself to do it because I thought she was just being hypochondriac as always.
Right. So, but when you refused, were you like in denial, or were you just like thinking maybe my mom is just like really exaggerating?
I thought she was really exaggerating. This
Um,
was it. I really thought about it, and I just couldn't believe. I was so positive about the result would be negative that when she came to me with the news, I just couldn't believe it. And she even scheduled for me a doctor appointment on the next day. And so I told her, I will not look at Google. I will wait to see what the doctor is going to tell me tomorrow. And for today, I will just relax. This was what I told her at the moment. And the next day, I went to the doctor appointment. He was excellent on all the explanation he gave me about the cancer itself and about how the treatment would work and all the advantages that I could have with the treatment and all the the good things that nowadays we have with the advanced technology for cancer treatment. And by the end, after all his excellent explanation, I sat down and I asked him, so doctor, it is breast cancer, right? And he said me, yes. I thought I had been clear enough, but he did.
right.
But at that moment, I still couldn't believe it until he
Yeah.
told me, yes, it is cancer. I think I needed to hear from him this word, cancer. Do you see?
Right.
Because this name, carcinoma, didn't convince me.
Right. Yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah. Sometimes you just want the doctor to be as direct as possible. Just hit me with,
Perfect.
yeah, just
You
yeah.
got it.
Yeah. Oh, so when you went to your doctor's appointment, was it just a routine appointment? Like you didn't go in specifically worried about maybe a possible breast cancer then?
With the result of this exam that my mom went to get the result for me, yes, it was specifically for the breast cancer. But some months ago, 10 months ago, at the age of 35, when I went to this routine appointment
Ah,
at the
okay.
gynecologist, it I had anything to worry.
Okay.
It was just a simple appointment to check if everything was going fine. And it was. It
Mm-hmm.
really was. Uh, she she gave me the first mammography. She
Yeah.
asked me to do my first mammography, and I was the age of 35 at that time. I did, and it already appointed something on my breast, but not cancer. It came out to be a cancer 10 months ago, after, sorry, 10 months after. And it was growing really fast, maybe because of my age and of the mostly because of my age.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's scary. That's very scary.
Yes, and that is the reason why we need to put out uh, mostly women. We need to be at the doctor at least twice a year, making
Mhm.
all our exams. This is really important because as soon as we discover it, the better results the treatment will have.
Right. Yeah. Or at the early stages.
Correct.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay. Okay. That's very important for anybody who's watching this to know that um, you should keep a healthy, routinely
Right.
visit to your
To
doctors.
the doctors, yes.
Yeah.
Gynecologist, mastologist,
Yeah. Mastologist. Yeah.
those are very important for the women's health.
Okay. And also, yeah, they say that the
Self,
this the self check, yeah, that is
yes.
very important, and it also can help you.
Uh-huh.
Like if there's anything there, you will feel it. So yes, they say it's of the utmost importance to always check yourself because a lot of
Yes,
women don't.
I know people that have this touched themselves while they were bathing, and they felt something over there. So this is really important to be done when you
Okay.
were bathing or when you were going before going to sleep, while you are already on bed. Put your arms, nah,
Yeah.
beside your head and just touch
Feel.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
This is self-love also.
True. Very true. Yes. And so then you found out you had breast cancer, and you went to your doctor's visit. So after you left the doctor's, like, what did you keep like a I don't know, what was your mindset then? How was Renata's world like
Mhm.
that moment? Just walking
uh,
home with all this, you know, information.
at that moment, while I was still sitting there at my doctor's office, it passed through my mind a movie of my life. And now, like all that I had been going through, it went by me like in minutes. And I could notice that I was being prepared for this moment. And since the beginning, I always kept a positive mindset about this, which I think it helped me like 80% of the treatment was because of that. I never questioned why this was happening to me, and I decided to trust God's will with my life. And this is what I'm doing until today. I face the treatment with a lot of faith in God, with courage and will to live. I'm not saying that it's easy. Please understand me. It's not easy. What I'm saying is that it is possible to make a choice. And I chose to go through it in a light manner with a positive mindset. This is it.
That
And really helped me.
Oh, that is beautiful. That was going to be my question. Like, if you kept a positive mindset throughout the treatment, that's very beautiful. And I can imagine that it makes a world of a difference, you know, as opposed to someone who's going to sit there and feel sorry for themselves and fall into negativity and just give up living right there and then. You did the opposite. You're like, no, I'm going to fight this. I'm going to, you know, I know I can overcome this. And you did.
Yes, I did.
Thank God you're here with us.
Yes. And I never came to my mind that I could die this. I never thought about that. At some moment, I was worried with my hair because when the doctor told me that I was going to need a chemotherapy, this was the first thing that came to my mind. Oh my God, I'm going to lose my hair.
Oh.
But when my hair started to fall, you know, that this didn't matter anymore. What really mattered at the time was to get cured.
Mm-hmm.
This was the most important thing at the moment. The hair grew again, and it even grew better than before.
Nice. That's what we all, every woman wants that, right?
Yes, it is, Simone. And my doctor, while he was explaining me about the treatment, he asked me if I was happy now with my breast, with the size of my breast, because with the onco surgery, he would also have the chance to do whatever I wanted. I could choose the size that I would like to have my breast before all of this was over.
Oh, wow. Okay, so you could be Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, but okay. I already was Pamela Anderson. I had huge breasts. I have a dream to have
smaller,
you know, that it could fit in a bikini.
Oh, nice!
And now I have it. And now I have it. I have small breasts, as I always dreamed to have. I have a new hair.
Nice.
Isn't that great?
Yes. A new woman.
A new woman. You're right.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Tell me, what were the mental challenges then that you faced?
Well, this was, I think, the most difficult part of the treatment. The mental challenges. Don't show weakness was the first thing. And I will explain why. Keeping myself strong and my mind healthy. Because I think this is the secret. Keep our mind healthy. As I told before, right? Yeah. It's 80% for you to get a positive result by the end. While I was going through this, my husband and my mother, they both fell sick.
Wow.
Yeah, my husband, he was emotionally affected with my diagnosis. And my mom, right after me, she was also diagnosed with breast cancer.
Oh, wow.
And so while I was finishing my treatment, which I went through chemotherapy, after were 16 sessions of chemotherapy. After that, we went through the surgery. And after was the radiotherapy.
Okay.
When I was I think I was left 2 sessions of the radiotherapy, which were 30 sessions. My mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I got really worried because I didn't think she was going to have the same positive mindset as I did. Né? Since she had already been through all this process with me, now she was needing to get the strength, to find strength somewhere inside her to go through all the process along with herself. But you know, one good thing of that
What was it?
was that I had the experience first, and then I could help her get along with it, with everything.
Oh, yeah.
And this was really nice.
Right. I can imagine.
Yes. A friend once told me that my husband and my mother didn't give me the permission to get sick.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it is
But that's
definitely
okay because they showed me how strong I could be on difficult times, you know?
very true. Very true. Very strong. Yeah. I mean, I can only imagine how tough, it is for because your whole life changes, completely. And,
Yes.
and yes, and then your mom and then your husband having all these reactions, it must have been very tough. So you must have been, I mean, you were very strong, and that's beautiful. But and thank you so much for sharing your story today with us. It's definitely
Yes.
a lesson.
I thank you for inviting me for this moment. I think this is the first time I talk about my experience with the breast cancer in an interview, an open interview like that, and it was really nice. I hope to encourage other women that are going through this. And I usually say, Simone, that cancer not only has a cure, but it also heals us inside. You know, we become to be better humans. I went through a process of rebirth, of redefinition of a lifetime. And I, my faith in God helped me a lot. The support of my family and my friends were essential
Mm-hmm.
so I can go through this. And I'm really grateful for that, you know. And one message that I would like to leave here is that my faith sustained me and kept me going during the most difficult times. And regardless of religion, hold on to God because it's from Him that you will find strength to fight and to win this battle.
Yes, beautiful. Yes, definitely.
And thank you once again for giving me the opportunity to share this experience and help others.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, this will definitely help a lot of people. If not, if they are going through any illnesses, or if they're just going through any situation where they need to keep a positive mindset, because because then they're going to have this example of someone who went through a very hard situation and kept herself positive and confident that she was going to get through this and beat cancer. And yes. Wonderful. Yes.
I did, and all of us can do it. Keeping up a healthy mind. Don't forget that.
Definitely. All right, then. Thank you so much, Renata. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
I hope for you too. Have a great day. Bye-bye. See you.
Bye.
And we are back. Yeah, incredible interview with Renata. I'm trying to get that right. Yeah, as I say, such an inspirational lady, and the things that really jump out to me are how she has now become so grateful for life in general. And do you know, one of the biggest things that I really liked about that interview from the start was when she opened up, she said, I don't have any children, but I have a dog. And she was like so happy because I love animals. So when she came out with that, I was like, yes, I feel that.
Right?
I like that. Yeah. And you just tell she's such a loving lady, loving person in general. So yeah, I think one of the biggest messages from that is to, stay hopeful, always stay positive. The power of the mind is such a powerful thing, obviously. And even when you're going through, really tough times, staying positive and keeping yourself, believing that you're going to get better, and that people can help you is a strong thing. And again, she's working in schools as well. So everything she's doing is she's like she's in such a key position to affect people's lives and inspire. I think sometimes the word inspire maybe can be misquoted, but she can have such a positive impact on those children's lives because of what she's been through. So it's incredible. Yeah, a beautiful lady.
Yes, I agree. And what you said is, and what she says also, she that is the key point. Like, believe that you will be okay. Just you have to have this mindset, and there's no other way. So I like that. That is a powerful message, and for anyone who's going through anything, believe that you will get through it, and stay positive and fight through it, for sure.
It really is, because I think there's so many people that get to a certain point of illness that they stop believing, and they actually think that they've only got a short time to live, and sometimes that is the final straw. So yeah, that belief, that positive belief, it's incredible. I just really like that lady's spirit, the way she is. So you can just tell. I've never met her, but I can just tell. I'd like to be sat in a room with her. You could feel that energy, that love. Do you know what I mean?
So true.
So, yeah. Wonderful lady.
All right. Well, I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we did, and have a great rest of your Sunday.
Goodbye. See you next week.
Bye-bye. See you next week.